when I'm in there in December, we can also just go around and you can do it before and ring at neighbors' doorbells and be like, hey, do you want to have a commitment pool with us or a research sharing or something? Yeah.
My gremlin is like, you're not even gonna be here, so yeah.
Yeah. I'm angry that, okay, so what is your gremlin handling?
Yeah, let me check.
Like, I think it's a really good proposal and I'm angry that it's, yeah.
But we have 7 minutes left.
We should do some withholds
Yeah, any any withholds.
if there are any. I feel I feel scared that we skated over what your gremlin was handling when you made the comment about Jonas not being present, to get this experiment started. Yeah, I feel scared that I have a story that you have some resentment there that yeah.
Are you asking me to check?
Yeah, can you check if there's resentment about Jonas not being in Utopia or not committing to a longer time period in the US?
Yes, I do actually, and I I want to share what the unexpressed anger is that I turned into this resentment, and then I want to take the resentment back. Mm, 1 second. I do want to look at you for this.
Mhm.
I think my gremlin knows that I'm about to go to gremlin transformation and is
Will you focus, please?
yeah. Yes. Yes. Oh. I felt angry when you shared that you had your dates for when you were going to come to the US, and the last time we had spoken, whenever that was, you had said that you wanted to come for this longer period and get the visa and go through all these steps. And I felt angry because when you told me what these dates were, you didn't acknowledge that you had changed your mind. And you, so you told me the dates, and then I asked, okay, so that's a shorter period then. And then you said, oh yeah, because I was looking into it or I was thinking about it, and um, like it doesn't make sense to do it that way. I'll do it this way, and et cetera, et cetera. And yeah, I felt angry that you did not acknowledge that you had changed your mind in between the times that we spoke, because yeah, the impression that it gave me, or the story that I made, was that it wasn't important to you, or you, yeah, also that you weren't communicating in a collaborative way with me.
So I want to give you a completion loop here.
Yeah.
So you were angry that I was not explicitly saying that I changed my mind and communicating in a collaborative way. And what goes a little bit deeper for me is this: it gave the impression to you that it's not important to me.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I also feel angry, and I expressed some of this before, but I want to say it again, is I feel angry about this switching back and forth, this like flip-flopping of like, oh yeah, I'm gonna come, and then like we'll all work on the bridge house together, and yeah, I'm gonna do it, and I've got the money, blah blah blah, all these things, and yeah, it's like, yes, I created the expectation that because you said that you were going to do those things, that you would do them, and that you wouldn't change your mind. That was my expectation. I take responsibility for that. And as I said, it doesn't work for me in like, if this continued to happen, it would be, I would at some point set a boundary and say, no, this doesn't work.
So you're angry that I'm flip-flopping, or in this case, I was flip-flopping. And I said, yeah, I have the money, it will all work out, I will do it, and then I changed my mind. And yeah, I was flip-flopping on that, and that made you angry.
Yes.
And if that would happen more, then you would set a boundary. You will set a boundary. And will you say what you actually want?
What I want with regards to what?
Yeah, it's a good question, because I feel like it's also intertwined, like the project and our relating space. And like I'm scared that like a part of it is just that you want me to be there also as as a person you like to relate with. And I feel scared that there's also sadness just that I will not be there for more time, and that this is mixing. Check on that.
Yeah, I do feel sad about that also.
feel sad that I'm not going to be there for a longer time.
Yeah, I was looking forward to this, like this whole plan of, oh yeah, like we'll get a bigger room and we'll share that room together. And I was, yeah, I felt glad about that possibility. And yeah, I'm sad for it not to happen.
Yeah. You feel sad that, yeah, or you were feeling glad about the possibility of getting a bigger room together and spending all of this time together, and then you felt sad when, yeah, I changed my mind and took a different direction.
Yeah, and I feel sad that I didn't share at the time that I felt sad because I was scared that you would receive it as a as an infringement on your freedom.
Did you say you feel sad? Also, yeah, you felt sad, and you feel sad that you didn't share, and you didn't share because you were scared that it would be an infringement, that I would take it as an infringement on my freedom.
Yeah, that if I shared my feelings about you not coming, then you would take it as you doing something wrong, or as me telling you that you had done something wrong.
You were scared that if you share your feelings, I would take it as something that I did wrong.
And I feel scared because I know that you're working on setting your boundaries, and I'm glad that you're working on setting your boundaries. But because I know that, then I I actually I hide my feelings to try and like like give you this new imprint that setting boundaries is like great and healthy, and it is, and I do want you to set your boundaries, and I also have feelings, so, and I feel scared you that you don't recognize that I 100% want you to set your boundaries and say what you want, and also I can feel sad about something. I feel sad that I haven't been doing that.
I feel just sad that you haven't been showing your feelings. Because because you were scared that it would affect my boundary setting. Check with me. Check in what I want. Yeah, I want to be able to set my boundaries and hold space for your feelings at the same time. And I'm sad, and yeah, I'm sad that you did not allow that. That you didn't show it to me. And I'm scared of like what part is that in me that would make that happen. Also, I'm scared of looking at that. And I want to invite it. I want you to express how you feel, and I want to take it as something that is detached from my decisions. I want to acknowledge your feelings without necessarily changing my boundaries and decisions. If they have useful information, I might do so, and if not, I want to stay, I always want to stay in my authority. So when I change my mind or set a boundary, will you share next time how it makes you feel? Or is there something that you want that supports you in that?
I think just having this conversation is, is good. It works. And yes, I will. I will share how I feel next time you set a boundary or make a decision that I then have feelings about.
And what helps me is to just say like, hey, I notice you changed your mind or you set a boundary, and that's okay, and I feel something about it. I think that would help me to have this separated. So if you're able to also do that, then yeah, I think that would help me. And I also want to like just exercise this on my own to separate this. Okay, yeah, I have a boundary and she's feeling something. I can decode it also for myself. And I appreciate your support.
Are you asking me to do that?
Yeah, I want you to be on my team for that. I love you. me too. I feel low level of fear being observed in this. Uh, um, and joy also. Yeah.
I feel joy.
Was our one of our many, many, many radical relating experiments.
Yes.
I feel so glad.
Okay, who's gonna write up the case study?
I've got this one. Can I? Are you open to me writing this up?
Go, I am. Yeah. I want to read it before
Yeah,
you.
I will share it with both of you.
If
And it
you
may not. Go
will
ahead,
you
Yona.
yeah will you share what that means?
Like to start writing up case studies. I think this is has been an emergent thing in this call of we want to write case studies of the things we're doing. So one case study would be
Ah, yeah.
Utopia doing a commitment pool. Another could be what are we up to with radical relating? What does that even mean?
Ah,
This is
Yeah.
that's
what
what
it
it means.
means.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
thank
Well,
you.
this is exactly it because it's like we in a, creating a withhold space at the end of the call. I had a withhold that related to something I thought you were withholding, which unfurled a process.
Mm,
So I want to write about it. I don't necessarily like let's see what I'm gonna write it and then we'll see what works for all of us to be in the world. But yay.
Go. I also love how much writing you're doing right now. It's amazing. You're so prolific. Go.
Um, I thank you both. I feel so glad and moved. I feel so moved for you to have unfurled that process with me here as a witness. So I feel glad. I love you.
Love you, Nina.
thank you for opening the door.
Yeah, thank you. I'm sending you a hug.